Guys, welcome back. Okay, I think we can do a little bit of work on the alternator. I managed to pick up a puller, and we're going to try and see if we can pull the coil out of this thing, get it ready for a magnet. And also, well, I'm not going to do it today, but we're going to do the hulls as well. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I've had a lot of people ask about different things with this alternator, or any alternator. I can't really answer your questions because I honestly have never done this. I've never turned an alternator into a brushless motor, so I can't answer your questions. Like I had that one guy or one subscriber emailed me asking about stalling when he first starts off on his go-kart or whatever. Something like that could be a few things, actually. Could be from not using the proper gearing, like, you know what I mean, like for one revolution of the rear axle, the motor's got to do 5 or 6 or whatever, so it doesn't stall out. Yeah, so you could either try changing your gearing, or maybe your phase angle on the brushless motor is the wrong. Like maybe it's set at 120 or 110 when it should be 60. I don't know. I really can't tell you. But I can't answer questions that I don't have an answer for right now. I mean, you're welcome to follow me, and as I run into these things, I'll solve them. This thing should be running pretty smooth when I'm done with it. It's very hard to answer anything over the internet because you're not there and you can't, physically work on it. Brushes out. I did throw it together because I wanted to play around with it some more, but it's been sitting ever since. There we go. Get this yoke out. Oh, this thing came apart so easy before. I shouldn't have put it back together. Now it doesn't want to come apart. Alright, we'll get this out of here and then we'll figure out how to pull that apart. Wait a minute. Okay, well, I got it out. Unfortunately, it's left the bearings in there. I'm going to have to pull that before I do anything. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this fan, though. It's pretty much glued down to something. And this plastic, it's already broken 2 pins off of it, so I don't think I'm going to be able to save it. Some kind of epoxy. Wonder how long that would last before it started coming apart and self-destructing. Not very long. Well, let's see if we can at least get this on there and pull that that bearing out. Oof. I didn't see how we're even going to do that. Like, it'll be fine for pulling, separating the stator. Yeah, but we got to get rid of that bearing somehow. And that's not going to fit underneath there, so I'm open to ideas. Start by getting rid of this. Not going to need the wiring. Go. If I find this motor gets too hot, I can make some kind of external fan for it. So I'm not really too worried about saving this plastic. It's just going to melt if it gets too hot anyway. It does give us a little bit more room to get in there. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Try it. Oh, it just makes it, but it's not going to be enough. It's just still not going to fit. That sucks. Well, unless I could turn it around. Give me a minute. Yeah, so it wouldn't fit. So basically what I do is I put this underneath like this. I don't know if you can see that. Bring it up a bit. And I basically just wedge something in between, and it puts pressure on the bearings. It's working. Still DIY, but it's working. Don't want to push on the rubber because that's it'll ruin the seal on the bearing. Oh, there it goes. Let's make sure we didn't mess it up. Still smooth. Cool. Okay, so what do we got here? Wire. It goes to that copper. That's eventually going to come out. The bushings will have to come out eventually. And we should be able to just pull this right up. Well, we're going to try anyway. This one here, we'll just pull it apart and take the coil out. I'll do another part and we'll do the holes. So they're going to take a little bit more, a little more work to do the holes. Alright, so I've never used this before, so I have no idea if this is going to work. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's been done before. It's getting close to the end of the thread there. There it goes. Yeah, it'll work. It's gonna be tight. Hopefully nothing bends or snaps. There we go. Put a little bit of oil on that on the threads. It's brand new, so I don't want to mess up the threads on the first go. Gas wrench. Hopefully you can see that. Now if this works out properly, it should just get tighter and tighter and then pop. Or it'll start bending and I'll have to rebuild the whole damn thing. And that would suck. Oh, that's tight. No popping yet. Holy moly. I wonder if this would be easier if I turned it on its side. Probably would be. Try it. Put a clothes peg on top of the on the axle part. I don't want to mar it because it'll be a pain to put back in the bearings. I don't have to sand it and everything else. Okay. I'm sure I got the right end here. That should just pop out. Take another look at it with the loop. Yep, by looking at it, it looks like it should just pop out. I can't see it being on this side. But it's, dude, it's so tight right now. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm probably better off leaving it up like this. It's got more to grab. Oh boy. Come on, pop. It's either going to pop or this thing's going to break. I just don't want it to bend these poles. There's a good chance of that. Bend everything out of shape. All right. Oh, moly. Something's got to give. I don't want this thing popping off. It's making me a little nervous now. Oh, nothing is moving. Oh. Oh, made a sound. I don't know if that's good or not. Oh. Holy crap. I don't know, man. I don't think this is going to work. Give me a minute. Want to make sure these are centered before I go any further. I don't think it's going to slip. Maybe that one there. Tried a couple more times. I'm just waiting for it to pop. Okay, so we ran into some problems. The end started to flare, as you can see. That's how much tension there was on it. But it was already flared originally, so what I'm going to do is I can't do it now because it's late at night. But what I'll do tomorrow is we'll cut this off so it's got a nice flat surface on it, and then we'll start again. If I can't get this thing to move, what I'll have to probably do is heat it up. But I'm gonna leave it for another day. At least it didn't bend these poles any. Sure felt like it was. But we'll work that out, and we'll start pulling it apart tomorrow. Later, guys. A day later, it's been a trip through hell. I probably shouldn't have picked up the cheapest alternator on Amazon. I should have stuck with a brand name like AC Delco, or any other brand that people have been pulling apart for a while. The issue with this one is when they pressed it on, they also crimped the very edge of it, and there's no way there's just no way it's going to move. I tried everything. I got my puller here. Twice, this was twice as long. Twice it sunk into the axle. The axle's way too soft, and just when you're getting enough tension that would probably loosen this off, it would split the axle basically. I did that twice, and I cut it off twice, and now it's right up to the bearing race where the bearing would go in. What I tried was setting a one of my tools in there just so it would set flush around the edge of the or socket, so it would set flush on the edge of the axle here, so it wouldn't flare it. But the end of this still got through and it flared a little bit there. Still didn't work. Now I gotta cut this off of here just to get it off because it's sunk right into the threads, messed them up. There's no way this is going to be anything. I'm never going to get this part. Not good, not well enough that I could actually reuse it, which totally blows. I'm either going to pick up another one that is like jet, and it will have the threads in there where it'll just pop off, or I'll actually order this on eBay with the magnets already pre-installed, which you can do that. But yeah, nothing's going to happen with this. This axle here is way too soft. Just when you get enough tension that would pop that off, it just splits, and even if you center it. So I totally give up on that. There, guys.